I've heard you feel all
You're
that.
doing nothing else.
You're supposed to say no, no, no. You can't do anything.
I love it. Clean up my house. All day. Nothing. Twiddling my toenails. Or twiddling my toenails, my fingernails. All settled. Connor has the most beautiful little English accent now. He's so anglicised. It's just
You could just walk in with your hands on my back.
unreal. Tom hasn't, because he only goes to nursery for 2.5 hours, so he's with me the rest of the day.
I'm under no illusions whatever as to why I have been asked to say these few words. It's not that anybody is expecting brilliance or eloquence, but rather I think that I have been perceived to have reached a stage of decrepitude where I'm unable to say no any longer. Somebody said one time that there were 3 essentials in good after-dinner speaking: stand up, speak up, and shut up. The fact that I have achieved the first one successfully, namely stand up, should give you some hope that the rest will follow in due course. I am reminded in this gathering here this evening that all the Kealys here present originated from a small farm up in Kealy in the Slieve Bloom Mountains. And I am one of the last who in fact was reared on that particular farm as a boy. And while surrounded by folks with exotic names like the Boglark Brennan and Pat Knowles of the Ryegrass and the Sparrow Ryan and James of the Mountain and so on, evocative of perhaps a distant romanticism, it did hide quite a harsh existence. It's hard to remember or to visualize now, I think, life without electricity, without water, where water had to be carried in buckets from a well, no indoor closets or outdoor closets for that matter, no radio, no television, no telephones. You might see a car every 2 months. Life was kind of harsh for those people in those days. And what a contrast when one considers, say, the opulence of tonight's surroundings and dinner and everything here. And I think that while we may consider ourselves lucky and grateful that we have been born to see such good times, we should remember those who lived in harsher times, but who made all this possible for us. And perhaps say a wee prayer for them. They deserved it. The second thing I want to say just is to thank Evelyn for such a marvellous idea in the first place, and for such skillful organisation in carrying it through. I think it has all been splendid from the word go. And while it's always nice to meet one's cousins and relations of varying sizes and shapes, it's particularly gratifying when Evelyn was able to attract cherished relatives from as far away as New Jersey and Ontario and other places too distant to remember or mention. So Evelyn, thank you very much indeed for a marvellous idea, marvellous organisation and a marvellous evening. And as a token of our appreciation, now Maura would like to present you with a small token of our affection and gratitude. Thank you very much, everybody.
I'll just say a few words because I don't deserve all the praise that I got. The people from New Jersey, the thanks for their presence should go to Mary Margaret, who sent them the bump immediately and made it possible for them to be here, and I thank them for coming. It just added another dimension to the thing. I thank the Canadians who turned out in force. I thank Lachlan who came from Morocco. I thank John Michael who came from France. And for all the rest of you who came north, south, east and west of the country, I thank you all for caring enough to come. It was my pleasure to do it. It was a bit hairy from time to time, but it was a wonderful experience, and I thank you all for everything. Thank you.
Yeah, Kathy. More?